register. For the moment, like every other paper in Kent, the Advertiser is a weekly, but I'm aiming at twice a week, no less. Well, you'll be wanting to know about the outfit here. We are 7, excluding our unwaged apprentice, Peter Frobisher. The rest are seasoned pressmen of various shapes and sizes. Everybody turns his hand to everything. We all sub our own pieces, and usually each other's as well, provide our own headlines, attend to questions of length and space, and jiggle pieces so they fit in round the advertisements, which, though I says it as shouldn't, are now positively pouring in. This obviously involves discussion with... I knew it, I said to myself, even before he'd finished his sentence. I hadn't done with visits to the printers yet, and those the Advertiser used were situated at a convenient distance of 3 streets, Barrett Brothers, in red brick premises built to accommodate their new model rotary machines. Oh well, if I had to, I had to. I was now noticing, as Mr. Howe talked eloquently on, 2 framed lines of handsomely lettered verse hanging over his none too tidy desk. Flesh unto spirit must grow. Spirit raves, not for a goal. Shakespeare? Milton. Anyway, I wasn't sure I agreed with this bloke. My spirit did have a goal, even raved for it, to be a first-class reporter. And Mr. Howe himself surely had one too, the success of the Advertiser. Is there anything you'd like to tell me, he was now asking, about your own approach to a newspaper? Here was my opportunity, all right. I spoke, jolly well in the circumstances, but then I'd been rehearsing all train journey down, of the example Titbits was setting us all, with its miscellanies of interesting facts, its jokes, its short stories. I didn't mention that I'd gone in for one of its competitions myself, with a humorous story, and had received not, I confess, the Titbits villa promised as first prize, but an honourable mention. I expressed my admiration, too, for W.T. Stead's Pall Mall Gazette, with its emphasis on interviews, its determination to show readers areas of national life other publications shied away from. "Capital! Capital!" said Mr. Edmund Howe. "You're clearly a man after my own heart." Then he took out a huge crimson handkerchief, which matched his bow tie, mopped his brow twice or thrice, and then said, "I've just one further question for you, Bridges." My pulse rate speeded up. My mouth turned dry. Whatever finer points of typography and modern equipment had I coming to me? Or, worse still, elaborate and testing intricacies of costing? Imagine my surprise at being asked, "Would you say you are cheerful?" Dare I reply that both inside the South London office and outside it, folk considered me something of a wag? Will Postgate, no less, had called me this. I answered, "I believe I am." "Good," said Mr. Howe. "Cheerfulness makes the world go round." "I'll say," I agreed sycophantically, though I'd always heard it was love which did this. I could hold back no longer. "Mr. Howe," I blurted, "might I be so bold as to ask if I have a chance of this vacancy on the Advertiser?" "My dear Bridges," Edmund Howe sounded positively grieved. "How can you doubt it? The position is yours." So, this then was my great day. I had my feet now on a sturdy rung of exactly the ladder I desired. Yet, almost as soon as I left the Advertiser's premises, I was struck by Dengate's overpowering quietness. I was in the very centre of the town, and where was the bustle, the mishmash of diverse and often intriguing folk such as any ordinary London borough would provide? On this February afternoon of half-light and clammy sea fret, the seagulls wheeling whitely under grey clouds were the most active living beings in sight. Then I recalled, "Spirit raves not for a goal," which probably meant, take any damned opportunity given you and make the most of it. A fortnight later, I went down to Dengate again, to settle the little matter of where I should live. Mr. Howe, ever helpful, had not only suggested the best date for me to start work,